Hmm? Hmm?
Hey everybody, Eric here. This is Nicole and Mary Louise. You all know Dana. We are making some castle walls out of styrofoam, which is really fun. It's like a 4 or 5 part process to do. I got the tutorial from Transylvania Television. They did a really cool tutorial. I will link it below, so check that out.
TV were the people that we worked with to produce our Movies of the Night parody with Halloween special.
Exactly. First, you gotta take all the plastic off the styrofoam. Next thing that you have to do is cut out all the grout, and then you have to paint it and do a little bit of hand painting as well. You can see the finished product over that way. Right behind us, you'll see we're pretty far along on this one already. All we need now is to get all the blue off and then get a coat of paint on it.
Hooray!
Anyway, this is all for Game of Thrones, but we will get some use out of these walls in other parodies as well, I'm sure. We're making some flags and some other props, so we're gonna get back to work. All right, the first wall is carved. It's time for painting. You have to make sure that you don't use spray paint with acetone in it, or it will eat right through the styrofoam. So make sure that you get a water-based spray paint like this one. It's a bit more expensive, but it covers really fast, and it's way better than painting my hand.
Once you get the main section carved out, take a wire brush and run it over the surface of the styrofoam, and it'll give it a really great stone-like texture.
We got all the red keep walls done. Now we're gonna do some of the stone walls where you find in the north, or the Dothraki walls, which we're gonna be using these for Dothraki, so we're gonna give these a coat of gray paint. All right, so this is after coat 1. I'm just gonna be putting on another light coat of gray, and then I'll be hitting it with a brush to give it some highlights as well. It's actually looking pretty good, not bad for painting in the dark. And we're shooting in about 10 hours, so not too bad. I'm gonna go outside and give this another coat, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, we're looking a lot better. You can see I'm still missing some paint down in the lower right-hand corner here. I ran out of spray paint. So I'm just gonna touch that up with a brush because I have plenty of acrylics laying around. So I'm going to touch some of those up, and then I'm going to hit this with highlights, and I'll show you how to do that as well. The nice thing about painting highlights is you really don't have to worry about messing up, because really you can't. One of my favorite quotes from one of the painters I used to watch on PBS, which was Bob Ross, he always said, there are no mistakes in painting, only happy accidents, and that applies to painting stone walls as well. I mean, you really can't mess up. All right, for the highlights, I am just gonna mix up a little bit of white and just a tiny dab of black so we make it gray. And then what I'll do is go in and just touch the edges of the stone, and it'll give her a really nice look. Go, and just tiny hint of black. Black goes really quickly, so you don't need to add a lot, because it will darken it fast. What I'm gonna do is just take my brush, and I'm just gonna come along the edges. That's way too much, hold on. All right, try number 2. What I'm gonna do, take my brush, and using the flat side of the brush, I am going to come in and just hit highlights on this. And you'll see what that does. And just gives it a really nice look. Just kind of come in here and hit that edge, and all of a sudden it's looking a whole lot more like stone. Yeah, that's nice. And, yeah, maybe a little there. On sides. Let's hit another edge here. And like I said before, you really can't mess up. There are no mistakes in painting, only happy accidents. Whoops, let's that again. And let's do this one up here. And just again, using the flat edge of your brush, come in up like that. hit that edge. Gives it a nice little highlight. Yeah, looking pretty good. And I think I'm gonna go a little bit darker on the paint, so I'm gonna add some black, and then let's go ahead and do this whole thing. All right, that should do it. That's looking pretty good. I'm gonna call that done, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this one over here. I'm gonna just turn this like this. That one as well. We're gonna hit that with some highlights, and we'll call it good. All right, guys, the walls are done. This is the red keep set. I'll shoot some close-ups here, let you guys take a look at it. And yeah, we're gonna call that good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stone wall as well. I hope that was helpful for you for your own projects. We'd love to see what you guys come up with too. Hopefully we'll get a lot of use out of these, not only with Game of Thrones, but you know, other fantasy series as well. So I hope that helps explain a little bit of the process on how we work. And if you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. See you guys next time. Good take.